I am Red Cyclone! Aria!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mike with the mic.
What is up? What is up?
I was actually reading this list because it popped up when I checked for current gaming news. Since we're going to talk about GameStop and their partnership with Microsoft, which is crazy. But they actually confirmed what 10 games are the only ones that will not be backwards compatible for PS5. Okay. So this is kind of cool that you have the information now. And I might as well just read the list because it's only 10 games. I don't know what the game is. It's DWVR, Afro Samurai 2, Revenge of Kuma Volume 1, TT Isle of Man, Ride on the Edge 2. What is that title, man? Come on. A game, Just Deal With It, with the exclamation point. Shadow Complex Remastered, that's weird. Robinson The Journey, We Sing, Hitman Go Definitive Edition, Shadwin, and Joe's Diner. And basically only one of those is a VR game, and that's like, well, I don't think you're gonna miss that, are you, Mark?
Yeah, I have not played any of those games, so I don't care.
yeah. So what that means for you and I is that the PS5 basically plays every game we own.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All my Yakuzas could be played on that.
There you go.
Most likely, I will go through them again too. Now
it doesn't specify if every game that is compatible will get the boost mode, which I know not every game, but I suspect ones made like in the past, like last year up until the thing comes out, will probably be supported. Okay. So that means like games like DMC5, which is getting special edition, which it doesn't need it anyway. But I imagine if you just have it, you know what I mean? Yeah. You'll just get boosted DMC5 because it came out last year. Come on. Which I'm just curious to see Bloodborne. That's basically all I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here's a good one for you, Mark. This is something that is confirmed. There was an update made to the article, and Sucker Punch Productions has now confirmed that this year's Ghost of Tsushima, which is currently capped at 30 frames per second on PS4 consoles, will receive 60 frames per second support and faster loading times on PS5. So there you go. Game Boost minded patch.
You know what's crazy is that game, like even that game, like the loading times didn't really feel anything. Mm-hmm. They had like a really good like way of moving things. But hey, I'm ready for that New Game Plus next week. So.
Okay. Oh, that's actually next week. Gotcha.
Yeah, next week, 17th.
Okay, cool.
So, they have all the DLC coming out. So I'm glad to hear that because I'll definitely be going through that game again. So when my brand spanking new PS5 comes out, I'll probably load it on there and play.
Also, just want to give a shout out because I think it's the first confirmed fighting game on PS5. And they just got a new character, Guilty Gear Strive.
Actually, yeah. It's the first new fighting game, yes.
The first brand new, yeah. That's going to be on PS5.
Yeah, because Mortal Kombat is coming.
Not later.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat is coming on PS5, but it's not new.
Yeah, it's not new. Which is cool.
Yeah.
Because they have news. They have news as well. I think this announcement that they said that, they also said that, what is it called? Combat Pack 4?
Yeah.
Or is it 3?
3.
Yeah, 3. So I think that's the final one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, shit, you can never say never. Who knows? Maybe they'll keep supporting it because there's no word on 12, right? And then we're not going to. There's not even a word on Injustice yet.
I'll say I think they may have one more in them, and then they I know Neverwhelm is going to be working on Injustice, because Injustice 3 is supposed to be for next year or the following.
Okay. Makes more sense if it's 2022.
Yeah, they usually do one at a time, so they'll fully support one and then the other kind of thing.
Yeah.
They don't come out too close to each other. But going to like the Mortal Kombat, they have the Ultimate Mortal Kombat coming out, which is gonna add the 3 new characters. They even has the new collector's edition with the Sub-Zero head.
Now, what's that for? Like, it's a physical edition?
Yeah.
Oh, so
You know,
that's
like
gonna,
the Scorpion
like,
head I have is the Sub-Zero head.
Oh. But is it a different actual mask?
Yeah, it's the one he wears, so it has the blue on it and shit. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, I guess you need to check that out.
Like, I kind of want it, but I don't want to buy the game. But then again, I was like, you know, I could buy it on PS5. But if they give you if they give you a free update with it, I won't buy it again. But if they say, oh, it runs better on that, then it'll give me an excuse to buy it. Or not, because then I'm not probably won't play it again.
Oh.
But Rambo got announced.
Rambo. Oh, you mean yeah, I would say, but not just Rambo. Stallone, is doing the voice.
Yeah.
All right.
So they announced their 3 new characters, which is Rain, Melina, and Rambo. Looks cool.
Which is ridiculous. I know Arnold's probably like, oh, this asshole. Why did he have to do that?
Why?
I would love it. I would love it. I would went back and then re-recorded his voice or something for them.
Right, just like have a download patch of Arnold's voice on the Terminator.
Despite him.
Hey man, they have time.
I know. But the other thing is, so now finally, I'll say finally again, those crazy rabid Melina fans can shut up.
Yeah.
I don't see. Here's the thing, Merc. I don't know if you follow him on any social media, Ed Boon, but every single time he posts something, there's just people screaming at him, "Where's Melina?" It's the most disrespectful thing I think I've ever seen. He could be talking about him trying to do something new in his life, and they like, you know who else does things in their life, but she's not around. That's Melina. Where's she at? Where's the new one? Where's the new one? The MK11. Where's Melina? So I'm telling you, almost every piece of news he ever put out.
Yeah.
That's cool, but what about Melina? And then they post a picture of her butt, and I'm like, come on, man. What are you doing? How dare you? How dare you?
Man. They should. You know what they should have did? They should have just like clothed her like fully up, like nun style.
They should have made her look like a regular person,
right? With no like mouthpiece or anything.
Yeah, no face. But then she can't wear a mask, and she can't be purple or pink. So then you have to piss them off. You have to say it's Melina, but she looks nothing like the character.
Yeah, she became blonde.
Oh, that would you know how many people would be upset?
Teeth.
You know how many people cry if you change their hair color?
Her teeth are like sharp.
No, she just looks like a model. She
looks like a model, but when she smiles, she has like Jaws teeth.
Yeah, it only comes out when she smiles. But yeah, just to piss them off. But
make her look like Nina Williams.
Yeah. Oh, you just reminded. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. But yeah, the trailer for the whole thing is pretty cool. So you get to see Rain, who hasn't been in the game since what, 9?
9. Okay,
so yeah, he's another one people are very rude about, but again, that's damn, man, it's just the Melina fans. That's another level. I think.
Now it's gonna be, where's Ermac?
He's not 11?
No.
What? Oh man. All right. Look, now you got something for making me upset.
He was in the last one though.
Yeah,
he was in 10.
because he was the cool floating zombie man.
Yeah,
Aw.
but he
Oh,
supposedly died, so he's not in it.
He can't die. He's a bunch of souls. That's BS. You know that.
I don't
He'll
know.
be back.
Shang Tsung ate him.
Yeah, all right. You know what? That makes a lot more. Damn. But anyway, if you want to see the trailer and you want to see Digital Rambo doing his due, I mean, also, this is like the first Rambo game in like maybe 10 years. I think there was one on 360.
Yeah. Oh, fucking no.
I was like, it's ridiculous. Okay, so you remember when that ridiculously violent Rambo movie came back?
Yeah.
It was maybe a year or so. Maybe it was around the same time, but around that time, there was a game for 360. I don't know if it's for PS3. And I think it was a first-person shooter, and you just blew people up by shooting them. It was super, super graphic. So, actually, I highly recommend you check that out.
Okay.
But, so yeah, this is the first Rambo, because I know he had a Nintendo game, and it was ass.
Oh, okay.
Because there's an Angry Video Game nerd video about that, and it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Do you like Rambo?
Huh?
Do you like Rambo?
I like the movies, like the first two.
Do you care?
Do I care?
Yeah, you give a shit that Rambo's in this game or not?
No, like he's not a character that I'm like, oh shit, nah. I'm cool with it. Like, yeah, it's cool. It's like even like RoboCop. I was like, yeah, RoboCop, good. I like RoboCop a bit more than Rambo, but even Terminator, I didn't really care for. Like, there was no like this. Like, I like the game, I like the characters they have, but it was no like Ninja Turtle moment. Like Ninja Turtles, I popped the fuck out of for it, but these like I expect it from NetherRealm now, like to have one like the guest characters and shit. Yeah. And then even Spawn was cool, but look how fast that went down.
You know what? Spawn didn't get a fair shake, right?
Yeah.
I think. Okay, so wait, let me.
You tease Spawn for so long, and then when you finally put him in, it's lackluster.
Yeah, he was kind of like they had to balance him. He was too fair, and he wasn't great. His animations were a little like stiff and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because you remember, he was originally like there was like talks for him to be in Injustice too.
You know, that's probably why he.
Yeah, they were just like, you know what, here, shut up.
Because you just saying that, you're like, If you're saying that Spawn was an Injustice character, I kind of see it.
Yeah, I see it as well.
Yeah, because MK and Injustice, they have at least to this point managed to stay separate.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's kind of why Sub-Zero was so broken when he was in that game.
Yeah.
Because he was a Mortal Kombat character in Injustice.
Yeah.
Oh man, and Scorpion always broken.
Yeah, so that got announced. I think this weekend was supposed to be New York Comic Con, so you're getting a lot of like New York Comic Con like news and stuff out now too.
Did you find anything you like?
Not really. I honestly, to be straight up honest, I just noticed it like 10 minutes ago. That New York Comic Con.
I saw them retweet something I saw them tweet something to the effect of the one weekend it doesn't rain.
Yeah.
And then ... I'm like, yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I haven't looked into it, but I can look at what they got. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why is the first thing I look at a picture of McDonald's? I don't want I don't want that.
Yeah.
I managed to stay away from McDonald's, even though they had those. I'm curious as hell about the spicy chicken nuggets.
I'm curious too, but I don't like McDonald's. I don't eat it.
I stopped eating them years ago.
The last thing I had from McDonald's, I think, was the breakfast.
I could see that, and then I think to myself, it was probably the same thing.
Like the hash browns.
Yeah, those are terrible, aren't they? But they're great.
Yeah.
It's
terrible for you.
It's just a fried brick of potato.
Yeah.
It's so crunchy.
And oily. And it's not good for you, but it's so good.
And you don't put a napkin on it, man. Come on.
Nah. Get your greasy hands. Put it on everything.
It's like New York pizza. You don't dab the grease off.
I do. I like Burger King.
Unless it's
better.
dripping off the thing like crazy. Hmm?
I like Burger King's better because they're the little hash browns,
Oh, the little like
the little coins,
like silver dollars.
Yeah.
Look good.
I like those.
BK become the better fry people.
I don't know. I don't like their fries. I just like their hash browns.
I don't really mean that. I mean like potato, because I kind of do. Actually, yeah, I kind of do like their fries.
Yeah.
When they're done right, I like them better than McDonald's.
So with Burger King,
Or when
I never get the fries. I'll get onion rings.
I've been doing it wrong the whole time. You mean?
Yep.
Okay.
I always get onion
All right.
rings, and now they have these jalapeno poppers, and those shits are awesome.
Oh, so here's something interesting before I find some of the stuff from Comic-Con that went down.
Yeah.
Did you know that there are only 6 on the island of Manhattan? I think there's only 6 left.
The Burger Kings.
Burger Kings, yep.
I could see that. Because I
There's
know
like there's
quite a few that
more.
closed.
There's more when you go to Brooklyn, and I think it's Brooklyn and Queens that they have more down there.
Yeah.
But straight up the borough of Manhattan, the isle, but from the top to the tip to like Battery Park, there's like only 6.
I know 2 from where I live at. Only 2.
And there's two more. Okay, so how close to you are they? Like in the teens or
one
the
is in
single digit?
One is in 6th Avenue and 7th Avenue and 35th Street.
Okay.
And then there's one in Delancey.
So that one in Midtown on the 35th Street.
Yeah.
There's actually another one close to that one. That's what me and my friend were like, why are there 2 so close to each other? And then all the rest of them are spread out, which I thought was funny.
But that one's not there no more. The one on that was on 6th Avenue that you could see it from the train station. Remember that one?
Which train? D train?
Yeah, you was able to see like the one on 6th Avenue near Manhattan Mall. There used to be a Burger King there. That's not there no more.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. The one in the train station is still there though, right?
No,
The one that's inside? No. Oh, so that's gone.
that's
All
gone.
right, so then
Yeah.
that's
There's only
well,
the
then
one
the
on.
list-
Yeah.
so then the listing is wrong then. So there's only 5 then. Jeez.
Unless it is, and I just didn't notice it. I have not, like, the last time I actually been to a Burger King restaurant was when I drove Jackie to work, and we happened to bump into a Burger King restaurant.
Wow.
That was in like near Far Rockaway.
Okay. All right.
And other than that, like we'll order food, and it will deliver, but we haven't actually gone to one.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, jalapeno poppers.
Oh, all right. If I ever find one
They're
again,
like $2.99.
I will.
They could be
I
like 12
mean-
pieces.
I mean, so the only thing I'm really sad about there is one cool thing I'm looking at from the exclusives for this year. There's Gundams.
Okay.
There's like exclusive. I forgot what it is. 0083. I think it is the original Gundams.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of different types of the original Gundam. Even a chibi one. And then there's this thing up. There's like a statue of Jubilee. That's really cool. And then
Okay.
there's the main thing that I'm interested in though is, okay, have you ever seen the meme about the dog in the house that's on fire? Here's a little hat.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah.
pop of that one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's on this list of exclusives that I kind of want because that's this year.
Oh, okay.
That's this year. 2020 is pretty much that dog. So yeah, all right.
Yeah, I see it. Like there've been a lot of like
The Rocketeer. All right.
digital stuff coming and like digital meetings and things like that. I just honestly have not paid attention to it.
There's a Lady Deadpool statue. Wow.
Yeah.
You were talking about Godzilla off cast. Is that Ghidorah? I think it is. No, that can't be that Ghidorah. Rodent.
Yeah.
But it's like the man in a suit style. So that's why it looks cool. There's Eddie wow, there's a cool ass Venom statue. Alright, wait. There's some cool stuff. Wow, they're not. Yo, Mark, how come we didn't go? I'm mad at these statues. They're not expensive. That's the thing. I'm looking at this stuff. It's like this
A
is
lot of this stuff is like in the
affordable.
stores. You have to
What?
like pre-order on the store and stuff.
Oh, don't say that.
They all digital stuff,
Oh well, all right.
so
That
you
makes
can
me feel a little
pre-order in
bit
the stores and whatnot. I thought Hasbro was gonna have like something exclusive, but they did not.
Really?
So I had to look
Wow.
at my Power Ranger one stuff.
Wow. So they just kept everything to themselves? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess there really wasn't that much stuff that I was hip to because the news didn't come out beforehand. You know how usually there's stories about things coming out. I didn't hear anything.
No,
Expect
again,
that
I
comment.
wasn't. I haven't really paid attention, so I was just like, I'm like clueless. I guess I'll like after this, I'll actually see what actually got announced and whatnot because I actually have not paid attention to it. I know Funko had a bunch of things.
Okay. All right.
And that was one of the ones you were saying that with the fire, like fine one. That was kind of one I kind of wanted to. I was looking at it, but I completely stopped like Funko Pops. Like I don't get them no more.
But you see that's not just a pop. That's a mood.
Yeah,
That's just a piece of like life you need, life art. Like I would open that one so fast.
yeah.
All right, that's cool. I'll just look at these pictures of the cosplay. Man,
Yeah.
why are her sneakers that green?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of anything. Like, because usually I'll pay attention to it, and usually it just goes blank and whatnot. But like, I was looking at the Hasbro, but Hasbro did their event like a week ago, so basically that's
Yeah,
all their stuff like that. So they didn't really have none from there. Usually they do have a Power Ranger like exclusive for New York Comic Con too, but then none of them was announced.
Gotcha.
Unless the Lord Draken was supposed to be for New York Comic Con, then that one came out. Which I could see that could be in the Comic Con exclusive one.
Okay.
That's like the version 3 with the big. It was a big box and shit, and it has like the third version of Lord Draken.
Oh damn. All right.
I have it. It came in the mail. It's good. Looks dope. But yeah, other than that, like I just went blank. Like I completely forgot that was supposed to be this week.
Yeah, man, Hasbro, you beat the hell out of them. Then that's all I
Yeah.
gotta say. Because I knew stuff about that way before it happened.
Yeah, because
It's kind of
Hasbro did their own little thing.
but they were at least good about getting their information to the news sites,
Yeah,
or at least people were excited.
yeah,
I saw people talking about the Draken and all types of stuff like for a while. Damn.
yeah.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Yep. Maybe we'll see. What else? There was something else. I finished The Boys. The Boys finished this week.
And that's a superhero, the comic that they made into a show, right?
Yes. Very good series. Really weird, crazy shit happens. Definitely check it out. I think you'll like it.
Okay.
I
You said that's on
finished-
Amazon, right?
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime.
All right.
Yeah, it was actually a really good one.
Cool beans.
Yeah, that's all I have.
Well, before we talk about the verdict for this week, Silent Hill Revelation, I just want to talk about this weird ass GameStop partnership with Microsoft.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's really weird. But last I heard of GameStop, they were on the verge of dying. I know their employees were probably on the verge of dying. So this is weird to see anybody want to do business with them. You know what I'm saying? When their reputation is extremely bad.
Yeah.
But their stock, you said their stock jumped up. I saw it. It said their stock jumped up 44%, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Also, I'm reading the announcement on Microsoft's website, news.microsoft.com, and it really paints the picture like GameStop is a extremely reputable company. It notes like their world-class e-commerce, and I'm like, don't people say they don't get what they get on what they ask for online all the time, or it takes forever for stuff from them? I'm like, wait a second, what is going on? So this whole thing it seems like they're restructuring how they're doing things over there, though, like via software, because
Yeah.
they want to use Microsoft software for all their. It says they're going to use it for specifically the associates are going to use it. So I'm assuming what the registers and whatnot, they're going to give them surfaces to work with, which is a touch device. So I guess that's going to be used in store to like change the experience. And I mean, also I'd like to point out that Microsoft did close all of their stores. So
Yeah.
I guess this is them trying to salvage whatever physical space they want. Like they had one, they closed it down. So I guess this is them trying to find a way back in, because they realize, yeah, you can't just discredit physical media. So we'll see. I hope it does well for them. I guess they're gonna be. Maybe they're gonna have like the payment plans for the Xbox. I heard about those.
Yeah.
So maybe you get like a special deal if you do it with GameStop directly. I don't know. I have no idea.
Who knows? I don't trust it. I don't trust them. So I still don't have trust for GameStop, even though Microsoft is like, hey, we're doing it better.
I think this might be a bad move for Microsoft. I'll be honest, everything about Xbox Series X and what they were marketing and stuff recently has all been pretty good.
Yeah.
Their stuff is pretty positive. It's got more people interested in it than the Xbox One, I feel, right?
Yeah.
Because they're pushing that Game Pass, they're pushing all their ecosystem where you can play on your PC and everything. It doesn't matter. Just play the games, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like the moment you mention GameStop, you're gonna throw up a red flag and people gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel right now. Like, what the fuck? Why you dealing with this company that
Yeah.
we were just talking about when the pandemic started, how they were treating their employees like trash and telling them to come in and do all this and that extra stuff and not providing them with anything. Like, come on.
Maybe they made them sign a deal that they had to improve workflow and shit like that too, in order for them to help with the bills and whatnot too.
I think
it's wishful thinking.
I think the wishful thinking part is like, okay, hopefully that's what they do. But what I think is really gonna happen is one day a Microsoft truck's gonna show up to your GameStop. Just saying, like, if you're an employee, it's gonna show up to your GameStop, put a box full of Surfaces on the desk, and peace out.
That's how we're gonna do it.
That's how you're gonna do business. Oh yeah, use these now. That's it. That's what I feel is gonna happen. It's gonna be like they're just gonna push their devices to be used in the stores, because it is futuristic stuff. It is like, okay, it's about time to get up to par with what everybody has at home. Why is my game store still on these old ass computers and whatnot? I get it. Let's update.
Yeah.
But I think they feel that's gonna be the band-aid for all the human rights stuff that's going on over there, man. Because it's not good. This shit ain't go away. Your boy probably still your boy's probably still out there blowing the horn on them.
Mm-hmm.
The guy you showed me.
Yeah. He still is.
Yeah. So again, it's not going away. I don't trust it. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't trust it either. Like, I'm still not gonna. It's not gonna make me want to shop for GameStop still. Like, I haven't bought anything from GameStop. Well, the last thing I actually bought for GameStop, because I found them clearance, is the Batman Ninja Turtle 2-packs.
Think they made figures of those?
Yeah, the movie from the animated movie. Yeah, they made figures.
I didn't know that was a thing. Jeez, man.
So I found those on clearance for like $10 each. So I bought almost the whole set. So that was the last thing I bought on GameStop. But me, I usually look elsewhere before I even. I usually let GameStop be the last resort, and hopefully that's not even a resort.
Yeah, I just don't do business with them at all.
Yeah,
like, nah, man. I can't support you guys being scumbags, because the people are still working there, dude.
Yeah.
Still going through hell, still trying to get stuff changed. And I know just because there's not an article about it every day that it didn't just go away. That's not how it works.
That's still there.
So That's not good.
Yeah, but hopefully, whatever it is, what it is.
Just being business. That's really what it is. It's just billionaires throwing around money.
I'm just saying,
Thinking,
PlayStation, Best Buy, have a team up.
yeah, okay, okay,
Like we could do that shit too.
okay. You right. Has there ever been a PlayStation store?
Sony.
Wait,
Yeah, Sony Electronic. They had a Sony World.
That's right. They only had a Sony store. It was never a PlayStation branded though.
Yeah.
Damn. You know, I went there one time thinking they were gonna have stuff. They ain't have shit there.
Yeah, it's like a showroom, and like you get to see stuff and things like that.
It's just a nice place in a ritzy neighborhood just to show off.
Yeah.
That shit didn't have anything. I was so disappointed. I went there to buy a memory card for my like PSP or something. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, unless you trying to buy the system, that's it.
Yeah.
Like they ain't have accessories or nothing. Like, get out of here with your trash. Go to GameStop.
I remember a lot of people wanted to go there just to hang out and shit, and I was like, "What for what?" I didn't see the appeal of the place. I really didn't.
I'm trying to think. Maybe they had Sony branded events for like certain games around that time, because I would only guess that. Remember Nintendo?
Yeah.
At the Nintendo store would do things like that. Little like get together at the store and we'll give you something in the game or something like that.
Yeah.
They had a reputation of doing that. I ain't never heard of that on the Sony side.
Nah, it was just like it was like a sharper image of for Sony. It was like a lot of overpriced things that you could try out, but you're not gonna buy it there because it's expensive.
It's really like, how are you really gonna pay $75 for that thing that you put your face in and it makes the imprint on the other side? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
There's like little pins. Oh. That's the one thing I remember the sharper image for was that. Like that's the only place you could buy one of those. I don't even know what that's called.
Oh, I don't know.
What is that?
What
the face thing, magic face? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I think you could buy Etch a Sketches there too.
Yeah. I don't know what they're called. Pin art.
Pin art. Okay. All right.
They're called pin art. Or
right.
pin screen.
Pin screen sounds more like that's the actual thing. Okay.
Yeah, pin screen. I hated those.
Don't open your eye.
Yeah.
Don't open your eyes.
Right in the eye. Oh man, but yeah, like Sony. I remember the place. I remember going there a few times and not impressed. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's like mad expensive for nothing. I think it was Sony. It was Sony World or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was Sony. Yeah, it was Sony World. You're right. No, you know what they did have? I do remember the one thing I did want to go there for because I heard about it. I think they were one of the first places to sell, or at least they had some type of display for Parappa the Rapper.
Oh, okay.
I think either they had an event for Parappa or they had some type of display when it first came out.
Yeah, they probably did.
And like that's the only thing. I think it was PS2 too, because I don't think they were around PS1. I think it was PS2.
Yeah. Yeah, they closed down a long time ago. Was it still there?
I don't know. I have no idea. I doubt it.
I don't think it's there. Nah, I remember them actually having a Spider-Man thing too in that place.
Okay, maybe. Yeah,
oh, Sony Wonders. That's what it was called. Sony Wonders.
Mm-hmm.
They closed.
You know, it was closed. Okay,
yeah.
Got you.
All right. But yeah, it was called Sony Wonders, and then they had a big ass Spider-Man in there for like the Spider-Man movies and shit. I remember that. It's crazy.
Man, remember when Spider-Man's logo, when the Spider-Man font was official, like Sony font? That's crazy. Is it? It's not anymore, is it?
No.
Okay. Man, my system is a Spider-Man. The one thing I do remember the PSP for being is like they all came with Spider-Man the movie.
Yeah.
The first one. I don't want that. I'd rather see Scooby-Doo. Anyway. Um, so, speaking of movies,
Yeah.
let's get to the verdict of Silent Hill Revelation. So, this movie came out in 2012. In the US, it says October 26th.
Yep.
It is an hour and 35 minutes, and it is a horror movie. It says fantasy horror, but it's just, man, this movie is disgusting. It will give you, it might give me nightmares. It is pure nightmare fuel. Just the imagery in this movie, because also the other thing is, the title for IMDb kind of buries the lead. It doesn't put the actual title, which is Silent Hill Revelation 3D. So, like the Resident Evil movie we watched that was made for 3D, this movie throws lots of stuff in your face.
Yeah.
It has things right up in the screen, so you can see it up close and in all of its gory detail. And that's what this movie basically is. Look at all this gory shit
Yeah.
for an hour and a half.
Yeah. The visuals, that's one thing I'll give this movie a lot is the visuals. The visuals were actually were pretty cool. And then you think about this was made for 3D.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 3D movie kind of thing, so they were like really hyping the 3D aspect of it. And I could see it selling because of the 3D. It looked pretty, like visually looked not stunning but disgusting, but in a good way. And it's really weird seeing Kit Harington, the dude that played Jon Snow, Kit Harington, all like baby faced. Like I was like, wow, where's your beard? I always see him with a beard. Like I cannot see him without. Oh shit! You know what's funny? Is the fact that the guy that played his father in Games of Thrones is also in this movie as well.
So, which character's father?
Sean Bean, the guy that plays the father of the girl.
Well, he was in the first movie.
He was Jon Stark in Games of Thrones.
And she was in that series as well.
Kit Harington is the dude.
Oh, that guy. Okay,
Yep,
okay.
that's Jon Snow.
Oh, that's who that is.
Yeah.
I have never seen that episode because I don't have was that HBO Showtime?
HBO.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I don't want to pirate it. So
Yeah, it's a good show. Bad ending. Good show.
I mean, it wouldn't be as popular as it was if it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Not anymore. People would tear it apart.
But yeah, I'm used to seeing that dude with a beard and shit. So seeing him without it was just kind of funny.
I mean, this movie it has a lot of well-known actors and actresses. Go through maybe just the main people. What is her name? Adelaide, yeah, Adelaide Clemens as Heather / Alessa. Kit Harington, like I said, is Dr. Vincent. Carrie Ann Moss is Claudia Wolf. Press very good prosthetics on that lady. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize her until I was like, oh shit, that was her.
Sean Bean is the father, Harry.
Yep.
Rhoda Mitchell, she comes back as Rose Da Silva, the wife. Malcolm McDowell's in this movie as Leonard, who is Vincent's grandfather.
He was kind of weird, like I don't know, like he was awkward. I couldn't like portray him being crazy. He just looked really happy.
Yeah,
He looked jolly.
True, that is true. I mean, we can go down the rest of it, but like that's basically
that's the core cast.
We'll just shout out Roberto Campanella as Red Pyramid, aka Pyramid Head,
the hero of this movie.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, right?
Yeah, he went baby face.
He saved the day.
Yeah. Well, he didn't go baby face. He just did what Godzilla does.
He just walked through, tail destroying buildings, start screaming, and then Kazuki comes out. No.
Kazuki fucks things up.
Starts throwing a tantrum in the middle of your city. Yeah,
he fucks up Godzilla's like badass walk when he pops out and like falls in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to be badass.
If you want to see Godzilla's cheeks turn red,
yeah. Like this damn kid. This movie was interesting. They didn't have much of a plot. Like it kind of just went, and you kind of had to remember what the first movie was. That's one thing I had issues with because I had to like go back and read kind of some of the stuff that happened in the first movie because I did not remember. The fact that we've been doing a lot of movies, so my mind is all and wrestling. So much wrestling.
You got a bunch of Uwe Boll stuff stuck up there.
Yeah, so kind of trying to remember what happened in the first one and then going into this one, like it left you kind of like empty with that. Like it kept moving and it kept moving. Didn't really give you structure into the story. It was just I'll say I like the movie because the visuals and just like how it looked and how crazy shit looked. Like that spider like mannequin monster, whatever the fuck that was. That shit was crazy looking, but it was cool. And like the nurses looked pretty badass. The Pyramid Head looked badass. All the demons shit, they all looked pretty interesting and like visually were good. Like some of them you could tell it was like prosthetics or that was actually people in the makeup and stuff like that. And I think the CGI came in when the movements and things like that happened, but for the most part, I think most of them were like costumes.
Yeah, there's basically like a good mix. Like the first movie had some CG elements to it for the transitioning and the really really creepy stuff that was going around, like the what do you call that? The little girl that was in the bed floating in the air with the barbed wire tentacles. Yeah, that was CG. Yeah. Actually, you know what? When you go back and look at the pictures, they have some of the I don't know. They're not called outtakes. They're like the behind the scenes things. They actually made that, but obviously it wasn't floating in the air. It was CG. Yeah. But this movie, it's like they got better at it, and it just has a really good mix of CG and prosthetics, practical effects and whatnot. So it doesn't look that bad. If you're not a horror person, that's gonna mess you up because that's what's wrong with this. Not what's wrong with it. That's what's right with this movie is that it gets the visual elements down so right, but they're all wrong. Yeah, it's just everything you look at is just wrong. No, I don't want to see this. Like the dude's hand gets chopped off in the beginning, his fingers get chopped off, and they fly into the camera for the 3D effects. The crazy looking, I don't know, CD-eyed monster that has hook hands trying to kill the girl on the elevator. Then you go to at the bottom, and she goes back to school. The guy with the flesh getting taken off the dude at real time, and it's just like, ugh, I don't need to see all this shit. But the thing that kind of like it separates itself from the first movie was, like you said, Mark, you got a little bit of time before things got too nuts. This one, it just starts off nuts. Yeah, because she's drinking and it's already going wrong. And the other thing about this movie is that it has a connection to Silent Hill 3. Yeah, but it's mostly superficial. It's like light plot points. Yes, the major characters are there, but like they're not fleshed. There's not enough time to flesh them out. Yeah, I agree with that. Like 3 characters fleshed out. That's about it. Because even the father isn't fleshed out because he's like holdover from the first movie. Yeah. So you kind of, if you know the first movie, you kind of know the story of the first characters, but what's going on in this one, they don't give you like they don't give you a straight story into what's going on, like really deeply into it. So like the story itself wasn't that great, but I enjoyed it for the visuals. I enjoyed it for what it did with the 3D, with the 3D effects and stuff like that. Even though I didn't watch it 3D, but I could see what they did. That's where I enjoyed it more. It was just like the craziness of it, like the dude cutting the dude and just frying his chest on the fucking frying pan and shit like that. That shit had me laughing more than anything. But like just the visuals of the nurses and the Pyramid Head, things like that. Those are all like really well done. Like I actually like that part of the things. Yeah, I props for what they did, like right, and I will say like just better than the first movie. They did. Story wasn't better, but definitely the visuals, 100%. Yeah, like they learned their lessons and they did a good job. So, yeah, I don't have too much to say about the movie. It wasn't even that long. That's the other thing about it that I appreciate. It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long. I'm happy. I like not long movies, so yeah, that was good. Like an hour and a half is that perfect length. Listen, Marvel, you and your 2.5 hours. That's why I haven't seen all of Endgame. I only watched it in pieces. Just saying.
Yeah. What grade you give? What number you give it?
Oh, he's pissed off. He wants me to give it a 4, but I'm gonna give it a 3.
3. I give it a 3. I think I gave the other Silent Hill movie a 3 as well.
Mm.
I like the first one better as story wise, but visually I think this one did it better.
You know what? You know what I would say? If you're interested in Silent Hill and you want to see something pretty faithful, watch the first movie. If you just want to see the hits from Silent Hill, watch the second movie.
There you go. That makes sense.
You get to see Pyramid Head, you get to see the nurses, you get to see demon stuff, you get to see grotesque stuff, you get to see the world change into the darkness or whatever they call it. You get to see a plot with demons, a girl turns into another demon, XYZ. You get that. So
Yep.
if you want to know more why everything is happening, watch the first movie.
Yeah.
So all right.
Yeah, so that's another one in the bank. Next week is Need for Speed.
I know nothing about this movie.
I heard good things, but I have not watched this movie. All I know is the main actor in it is Aaron Paul, which he got his fame, Breaking Bad.
Okay.
That's the only thing I know about him.
That series, who's he, the main character?
He is one of the main characters in Breaking Bad.
Okay, gotcha.
We have Need for Speed, Hitman, Agent 47, Warcraft, and Assassin's Creed. Those are the next 4 casts.
Oh no, another Hitman.
And then the final, Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, I don't mind, but another Hitman?
Yeah, another Hitman. Warcraft, I liked it. I think that was a long movie, though.
Yeah,
and Assassin's Creed,
I
heard very bad things. I have not watched it.
You know what? I heard Warcraft was faithful. That's what I heard about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those are the next ones.
The series, it's faithful. Okay.
Yeah. Those are the next ones we have, and so we're gonna rank Silent Hill Revolution. You ranked it. I think me and you ranked it the same place at 15.
Yeah, that was underneath the last movie.
Mm-hmm.
And above Resident Evil 1.
Yeah. So right now we have done 28 movies in this video game theatrical movies. I didn't know there were this many, but we're going
28 8 weeks later, man.
Yeah, we're doing it. Do you want to go through the list one? You know what? I'll save the list when we hit 30, so we don't have to always do that list again. I'll post them up so we actually see the list of what we've been doing so far. But yeah, because it's getting to be a lot of names. But yeah, we have a lot of good stuff, and then we got some really good ones coming up too. So I'm excited. So after Assassin's Creed, we have the final Resident Evil. We have Tomb Raider, which wasn't that good, but we have Rampage. We have Detective Pikachu. We have Sonic the Hedgehog. So I'm excited for those.
Okay, good stuff.
Yes. So,
all right, make sure you come back, y'all. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is YouTube, SoundCloud, where you can hear the Wrestling Babble podcast. What else we got? Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, the Facebook group as well. And I have to shout out the WordPress.
Yep.
Because I'm putting up some side projects on there.
Cool.
I'm doing screenshots of all the pictures I take from recording episodes to put up on the YouTubes of the gameplay that I do. I'm going to put them in a collection because at the end of the day, when I'm picking a picture to use for YouTube and stuff, sometimes you take a bunch of pictures and you're like, they look good, but I can't use all of them. Yeah. So they just sit in a folder. So instead of just deleting them, sometimes they actually look really cool. So I'm just gonna put that on WordPress so you can check that out.
Cool.
Right now I'm up to part 2 of Devil May Cry 5.
Nice.
I think there's gonna be one more, maybe 2 more parts of that, but I'm gonna keep going through just about everything. So there'll be Monster Hunter, there'll be Vanquish, there'll be Dark Souls, a lot of stuff.
Cool. I have not had time to really. I haven't been able to stream, but I've been playing Mafia. I'm at part 3.
So you've gone through 1, 2, and now you're at 3, or
Yeah,
you
I'm
went
playing
through
3
2
right
to
now.
3?
I'm playing 3 right now.
Did you finish 2?
I finished 1 and 2. Yeah.
Oh, do you have a preference of those 2?
So one thing I'll give these games is story is great. Like the story is top notch. Like it's a really good, interesting story. They all kind of connect in ways together as well. Because this is a little spoiler, but whatever. So the first one, you are Tommy. What was his name?
Not Tommy Wiseau. Don't say that.
No, he's Tommy. I actually forgot his name. But anyway, the guy that you're playing as, right?
Mhm.
In the ending of the first game, the guy that you're playing as gets killed. Like he kind of like disappears, and he gets away from the mafia and things like that. And maybe like I'll say because he's old and gray by the time he's died, so he's probably waited like a good maybe 10 years.
Okay.
15 years. And the guy that you play as in part 2 and his buddy Joe is the one that kills him.
Wow. Okay.
And then so that's how it ends, and then it goes into the story and everything like that. And then when you play part 2, you actually play that mission of you going to kill him.
Wow. Okay.
So I actually thought that was very creative and very cool. I liked how they did this one too, because it was not a happy ending either. You think this group of these dudes that was trying to help him, save him and stuff like that, you think they were on his side, and nope. They saved his ass, but they killed his friend, and they took him in a separate car, and it was kind of really fucked up. But he still became more into depth with more of the stuff. When you go into part 3, you actually meet Vito. Vito was the protagonist of the second game. So you're actually working with him in part 2, and he's a little old and stuff like that, but you're actually working with him. He helps you out.
Okay. Gotcha.
So they do a good job in connecting everything.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And
okay.
in the feel of the times, like the first one was in the 1920s during the Prohibition to about 1930. The second one was around 1940s to a little after World War II. And then this one is in the 1960s to about 70.
Okay, cool.
So the music is kind of in touch. The vehicles are kind of in touch. The atmosphere is really good. I think 3 right now is the best gameplayed version of the game. Like the way it feels a bit more intact. Because even the first one, the definitive mode, they still had a lot of issues with the hiding and the shooting and things like that. There's still a lot of playing game issues with that.
Okay, I got you.
So
that makes sense though that the third game would be the best playing.
Yeah,
they had time, so okay.
Yeah, and that one came out first on the 360, and then it came out on Xbox One and all that shit.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
But it's a good game. I'm enjoying it.
Glad you like it. All right. So where can they catch you, Mark?
Follow me on all social medias: Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, YouTube, and SoundCloud. All Mark with the Mic. Follow our other podcasts. We have the Gamer Rage podcast. We have the Not a Trekkie podcast, the Morphin Cast, and the Oz Shell Shock. We got 3 new episodes up now of Not a Trekkie, Oz Shell Shock, and the Gamer Rage. The Morphin Cast I'll be posting up next week, so you have a bonus cast next week. And yeah, follow all those. We have plans for the further cast. We're actually looking into getting more of the Sentais, because we are actually running out of Sentais after the next 2. So we have to find ways to get them. I actually found one on eBay, so I actually got the Dino Thunder one. So I'm gonna see how they come out and how the DVDs look and everything. If they look good, then I'll go directly to that same person, and I'll get the SPD and the Mystic Force next.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So that's about it.
All right. So don't forget You gotta say it. But you saw him.
Yes. Always
You didn't-
remember.
You didn't
Follow.
take the shot. You didn't take the shot.
No, he did not. But always remember, follow the Jinkies. With the
He got them
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
Yes.
Merc could have got him with a 6-foot pole. He didn't do it.
He didn't.